Hey everybody, welcome to Chords of Wisdom. I am Mutiya Vision and I am out here on day 2 on a family vacation somewhere out in the country. And it's beautiful out here. It's great to get out of the city and just go somewhere where it's open and you can see the sky all around you, 360 degrees of the sky, not a building blocking your view in sight. It's rainy over here, but it's warm and sunny in my soul. So there's that. And I'm gonna have a great adventure. I had a great night's sleep. As good a night's sleep as you can have when you're not sleeping in your own bed. And I got up this morning and I did some work for my teaching, for my students, and I did some other work for my comedy show, Twisted Lipstick Comedy. And now I'm just ready to have some fun and strum on my guitar. As you know, I have begun my journey of learning how to play my guitar single-handedly. And one of the methods I have used to learn how to play the guitar was the first thing is when I got my guitar, I also got this book. I bought this book with it. It's called Left-Handed Guitar, The Complete Method. And I'm naturally a writer, right? And so I never went to school for writing because that just flows. It just flows. I know what I'm doing. I feel it. But with the guitar being this foreign language for me, I'm always a constant student in life, and I just needed to have some foundation. So that guitar book gives me chords and other technical foundation things that I don't have inside of me, just bursting out the knowledge. So it was helpful there. I also use an app that's called Guitar Tabs on my iPhone, which you could also use on your computer. And that's helpful in so many ways because it has so many different features to it. It has a metronome, has a thing where you can record. It has chords where it plays the scrolls up the chords to whatever it is that you're playing. There's so much to it, and you can find the guitar tabs and chords for all many songs that it has in its database. And I did want to learn how to play the Negro, the black anthem, and it didn't have that one. But other than that, it's had everything. And for me, the thing that kept me loyal and sticking with learning how to play the guitar was that I decided that the route I was going to take was that I was going to learn guitar by learning how to play some songs that I fell in love with. And they ranged anywhere. And I feel like I was attracted to playing these songs based on where I was in the course of my love life, which yeah. So I might have started off with a song like by India Ari, I am ready for love. And the next song I learned how to play was Say Something, I'm Giving Up on You by Big World. And then somewhere along that journey, I remember learning that Sam Smith song, I know I'm not the only one. And, so that's how it's been for me. That's how this journey has been for me. And then I was learning the song by Andra Day. And I'll rise up, rise like the waves, I'll rise up. And all of these songs have struck me on a very powerful, positive note. And this song, I am single after 26 years. of being in a relationship and being married, and it was a choice that was right for me, and I feel good about it. And this song that I'm learning, or that I learned to play, it's called I Choose You, and it's by Sarah Bartels, I believe it is. If I get her name wrong, you guys will correct me in the comments. But I just think that this is a beautiful love song, and my heart is open right now, and I very much look forward to meeting that person who knows how to love me with the kindness and treat me with care, you know, and all of those good things that come along with love. And I look forward to singing this to him or her one day, because who knows? So, but the first thing that I do when I'm learning the song, and I kind of feel like I might have met this person, but timing, you know, timing is everything. Meeting the right person at the right time for everybody involved is what it needs to be. So if not that person, then the right person for me in the right moment. I'll just be living my life until that happens. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, the first thing I do, well, first thing you do when you pick up a guitar anyway, is you always tune it. Doesn't matter if you played it earlier in the day, things change. These wires move, you just never know. So I'm just gonna tune it real fast with my self tuner. That's E, A, D, G, went a little too far on that one. That's G. B, E. Okay, that sounds good. Let's see. Sounds good. So the first thing I do when I'm learning how to play a song is I learn the chords that go to that particular song. So in this particular case, we have a G, and I cut my fingernails this time, so hopefully we don't have any issues with that. But I'm gonna play the G, which plays all of the strings. And then there is D, which plays the 4 bottom strings. And then there's E minor. And then there's C. The song actually said C add 9, but I couldn't figure out how to do add 9. So sometimes you're learning something and you just adapt it, you know, to work with you. So it's like... So those are the notes for that. Now I am working on figuring this out, because if someone is strumming with their hands, it has a softer sound. When I'm strumming with this this plastic pick, sometimes it sounds like it's clanging my metal chords, and I'm gonna figure that out. I don't know if I have to change the strings to plastic strings so that it sounds softer, but I like the resonance of the metal strings. So I'm thinking about maybe putting some padding over the plastic so it's a softer play. Oh, we work things out as we go. And the thing I love about this particular song is that I like I feel like this is a song where I just started having fun with the guitar and like playing with a little bit of the strumming a little bit. I don't know. Um, and I feel like I'm getting a feeling like the music is starting to feel the way I'm hitting the guitar. Or even playing with a, I don't know, playing with strumming, because there is no strum pattern for it, but sometimes when you're just in your groove, you might just like throw an extra up down in there because it works. But let's see. So remember when I first started this out in episode 1, I said when you're playing each of the chords, right? Just play each string to make sure that your your chord is clean. You hear how clear that G sounds? And then when I go to my D, making sure I'm not touching anything other than the strings that I need to touch. Pretty, right? And then I come over here to my C. See how clean that is? And my E minor. Okay, sounds good. So then I would just play around with hear that clanging? I don't like that. I'm gonna figure that out. And then, and just that's something that when I was practicing it, you could just do that for hours, just to get the feel. So it's natural, and your flow becomes natural. That was not it at all. That was definitely a mistake. And then, so let's say you have all that down, like you've worked it, you've got your chords, you play them arpeggio, and those are clear. You now have your fingering so that you can switch between the chords as you need them, and then you've learned the lyrics to the song. And so you then have to, it's interesting because for me, it still is not natural where I can just start strumming and singing. There's a point where I have to now take what I know with the song, the lyrics, and then I have to marry it up to the music. And that, is its own journey and process. So it might be like, don't let your nose itch in the middle of a song. That's terrible. Wait. Okay, hold on. Let the bow break, let it come down crashing. Let the sun fade out to a dark sky. And so when you're doing that, darn you nose, but when you're doing that, you just everything just starts to come together, and you start to get a feel, for the flow of the song. And yeah, so that was a verse. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a try. This is dedicated to that special one somewhere out there who is going to find me someday, and we are going to discover some really magical stuff together. And we are going to build empires. Okay, that's enough. Let the bow break, let it come down crashing. Let the sun fade out to a dark sky. Can't say I'd even notice it was absent, 'cause I can live by the light in your eyes. I'll unfold before you what I've strung together. Will be a beautiful start to a lifelong love letter. Tell the world that we finally got it alright. I choose you. Oh yeah. I will become yours and you will become mine. I choose you. I choose you. There was a time when I would have believed him if he told me you could not come true, just an illusion. But then you found me and everything changed, and I believed in something again. My whole heart will be yours forever if you know how to treat me with care. This is a beautiful start to a lifelong love letter. Tell the world that we finally got it alright. I choose you. I will become yours and you will become mine. I choose you. I choose you. Then there's a bridge to this. I'm gonna give it a try. I am not perfect. I learn from my mistakes, and as long as it takes, I will prove my love to you. I'm unprepared for them, but I am willing, even better. I get to be the other half of you. Tell the world that we finally got it alright. I prove you, yeah. Anyway, wait. Tell the world that we finally got it alright. I choose you, yeah. I will become yours and you will become mine. I choose you. I choose you. I love that song. I love that song, and one day the person I love is going to love me singing that song imperfectly or perfectly, however it comes out. And I'm looking forward to celebrating that day. And I hope that everyone finds that special person that sees them, that cherishes them, that loves them in the way that they need to be loved, and is loved by them in the way they need to love them. They need to be loved. You need to be loved, and they need to be loved, and it all comes together in this big, big orgy of love fest between the two or three or four, or however you set up your relationships, because the world is a very interesting place 26 years later. It's exciting, and I hope you're excited for me. And I look forward to our next episode, where I will be sharing a new song, and maybe that'll be reflective of where I am in my love journey, or maybe it'll just be an empowering song that empowers women or people or humans just to be the most amazing version of themselves. I would also like to point out, do you guys see these earrings I'm rocking? I want to give a shout out to Imani Jewelry, Tracy. I love you, girl. I've never been one, and I hope I never become a person who ever hoards knowledge or blessings. You know, I share knowledge and I share my blessings because I'm a believer in this, and I know that we manifest the things that we believe in. But our capacity to love, the degree that we can love in, is the same, and share blessings with others is the degree in which that faucet opens up and showers down on us. Like if a person hoards their blessings, and they're at the faucet letting it come out one drip at a time, and that's how they share it, then that's the drip that's going to be dropped on their ass. You know what I'm saying? But today is a beautiful day and time to be alive. I feel like we have the ability to wield influence, tremendous influence, on the direction, the course of life in this day. And it all starts with you. It all starts with you and your inner circle, and then that ripples from you and your inner circle to the people who are extended beyond that, and that ripples from you to your inner circle to the people who are extended beyond that, to everybody they're connected to everybody they're connected to, and that ripples, and so on, and so on, and so on. So I wish you, until the next time we speak, blessed ripples. And I hope you're planting seeds that will lead you in the direction that you want to go in. And that's all I got for now. So, signing out on Chords of Wisdom, this is Mutiya Vision. Oh, we've got some dates of shows coming up. These are some dates I just want you to keep in mind. We're located in New York. I'm located in New York. So the shows I'm talking about are New York shows. There is this really incredible show. It's an open mic on Mondays that you gotta get to. It is amazing. The spirit of it is just beautiful. It's at this location called Amarachi, which is by the Manhattan Bridge. And it's open mic Mondays. And that's with my friend Dave Lester, and I cannot remember everyone, but it's open mic Mondays. It's $5, and it's just a beautiful time, whether you're sharing your gift of talent or you are just in the audience. It feels like a performance, because that's the caliber of entertainers that come to that mic, and it's open for comedians and musicians and singers. If you're a magician, bring your stuff on by. I personally am hosting Twisted Lipstick Comedy this month, the month of March. It is on March 9th, and that Twisted Lipstick Comedy show is at Surtees Lounge, 837 Union Street, which is in Park Slope between 6th and 7th Avenue. You could take the 2 or 3 to Grand Army Plaza to get there. And I'm excited to be at Amarachi, bring Twisted Lipstick Thursdays to Amarachi Lounge. The date for that one, it's going to be the last Thursday of every month. And the date for that show is March 29th. Okay, so either way, for those two shows, Twisted Lipstick shows, if you go on Eventbrite, the tickets are $10. You can pay $10 on Eventbrite. You will find Twisted Lipstick Comedy, which is every second Friday at Surtees Lounge in Park Slope. And you will find Twisted Lipstick Thursdays, which I'm co-hosting with Dave Lester, at Amarachi. Every fourth Friday. So, and you can follow my musical journey, just by tuning into YouTube, because I do post these episodes there. So I look forward to connecting with you either on YouTube or in person at one of the shows, and just make it. It's not about having a positive life experience, because life is what you make it. So I hope you plant positive seeds and reap the benefits of all that positivity and love that you are sharing out there in the world. Peace.